Welcome to the recovery room, the space where you pause, breathe, and reflect. On our last episode, we spoke about what forgiveness is and what forgiveness is not. We also spoke about how triggers can make us realize whether we've actually forgiven or we have not. Forgiveness was also compared to a wound. If you hurt yourself, it takes time for the wound to heal. When the wound heals, it's left with a scar. And that is how forgiveness is. Forgiveness is not an immediate action. It is a process. It is a process you need to go through before you are able to say, I have completely forgiven somebody. Again, today I have with me my brother, Pastor Dan, a trauma healing facilitator. And today we're going to continue our episodes and we're going to talk about how to forgive. When you come to the point where you realize that I need to forgive this person, or, oh, I thought I had forgiven this person, but actually I have not. When you get to that point and you decide that I want to forgive this person, how do you go about it? The Bible tells us a lot about forgiveness. That means forgiveness is actually a real deal to God. And if the one who is asking us to forgive keeps saying that forgive, it's just right that we go to him to forgive. In Philippians 4:13, it says that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so I believe that when you're finding it difficult to forgive, go to God and he'll give you the strength. But aside that, let's also see what Pastor Dan has for us on how to forgive. So Pastor Dan,
yes, dear.
Today, let's talk about how to forgive others.
All right. So, as you said from our previous episode, we aligned forgiveness to be like a scar, a wound. How can wound be healed? If we need to take time or accept the fact that we are injured, then it means that I need to know that today you have done me evil. You have hurt me. You have offended me. I need to acknowledge first and foremost that what you did to me was wrong. Though we can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. But if I don't acknowledge the fact that what you did was wrong, I can't do all things. So if the husband did not go to the wife to apologize or to tell her of what he had done, then there's nothing like, so there should be forgiveness anywhere because we are living our lives.
Yeah.
But the woman, after her being told, realized that what the husband has done was wrong. I have acknowledged the fact that you have done so, the thing you did was bad. I've known it, I've understood it, I acknowledge it. It is bad. Then if I have accepted the fact that what you did to me was bad, what should I do? Can I come to you to confront you and tell you that what you did to me the other day, I didn't like it? Or I can be in my corner and say, God, you know what, I can't go straight to this person, but help me to let go of what he or she has done. The Bible says that you go to the person and tell the person what you did was wrong. If the person accepts or listen, fine. If not, add two people to it.
Elders.
If you add two people to it and the person still decline your offer of forgiveness, tell the church. So the church, this person had done me this bad. And if the person is called upon the church and still hold on to what he has done, the Bible says, ascribe the person to be a head. Now you're gone. When we understand that forgiveness is not about the one who has offended you, but it's your own self, it fast track the healing process when it comes to forgiveness. So now I've accepted the fact that, okay, what the person had done was wrong. What did he do? What did the person do? Did he abuse you? Did she abuse you? What did he do? If we are relating it with the wife, what the husband did to the wife was the fact that he has out of wedlock. There's be unfaithful. That's what we call fidelity or what? Infidelity. Yeah, it has happened. So that is what I have gotten from what has happened. No, so my husband has been unfaithful to our marriage. That is identification of what has happened. Okay, Then, so therefore, he has come to apologize. But have I accepted his apology? He should wait. I mean, yeah, it's really pains. So let me take time to heal out of whatever has happened to me. So I shouldn't be forced to say I have forgiven. And that is where we mostly get it wrong. Churches, communities, elders, even in our homes. Father will say, no, that's your little sister. So greet the hand and forgive so that you go. But then, deliberately, I plan doing what I did against you. So I also need to plan to let go. Because I know Christ will help me heal. But it should be a deliberate thing. It's a choice to forgive. It's an act. It's not a one-day event, as you said in the previous. It is not. So if I've realized that what you did to me was wrong, I've acknowledged the fact that I've been able to identify what you did, then I need to tell myself, okay, now I accept that forgiveness is not about you, it's about me. So I want to be fine. I want to be free from all bitterness or anger. I want to sleep well. And mind you, if anyone is not being able to forgive, that person's sleeping pattern changes. It affects the person psychologically. Anxiety setting, depression setting, pressure goes up.
Yeah.
So if all these things happen, if I can't forgive, then, or if I'm not ready to forgive, and I realizing that okay, I can even get serious sickness out of forgiveness, then let me let go, and so that I can live well. But the letting go is difficult. It takes time. We should understand this. It takes time to heal. The same way it takes time to forgive. Don't force anyone to say, oh, let's go, or whatever channel. No. But then the process should be helped with the person to accept, acknowledge, underline what is wrong, and getting to know the fact that what I have done, there are consequences of unforgiveness. It affects your spiritual life.
Yeah.
It affects your family life. So when all these things are done, then you know that the wound is healing gradually. And with time,
okay, so then it means that there's not a one-size-fits-all, or there are not tips to how to forgive. Since it's a process, everybody and how or how long it will take them, or the way in which they would go about forgiving people. Maybe for somebody, it might be, give me some time, give me space, let me deal with myself, and then I can forgive you. For other people, it will take probably a longer period. So there's not steps that one has to follow to say that I'm following these steps to be able to say that I have forgiven. It is something that you feel inside, like an inner peace for yourself that, okay, right now, I think I have let go and I have forgiven.
And you see, for some of us too, once I know what unforgiveness can do, I don't keep it.
Yeah.
You have done it. Okay, why go? Okay, then let me go. Not that I'm not hurt. I'm hurt. But I wouldn't hold on to that hurt, because that hurt would jeopardize my life. It wouldn't make my life better. So understanding the effect of unforgiveness would make me not hold on to what you have done to me, but I will let quickly go, depending on the person's understanding when it comes to forgiveness. Others think that the one who offended you should come and apologize before forgiveness takes place.
We'll get to
you get off, then try me at 5. Thank you so much, Kuukua, for holding me, because I'm charged.
A scenario of when you've not forgiven somebody, like unforgiveness. So it's like carrying weight.
Exactly.
Right? You're carrying like maybe sacks or cement, like about 5 bags of cement behind you. Wherever you're going, that weight is with you. Meanwhile, the cement bag is comfortably on your back. So that is how forgiveness is. We need to be able to let go, because if you do not let go, it's as if you are carrying the weight of another person. And at the end of the day, that person is enjoying their life, not even knowing that they've offended you in any way. So forgiveness is very, very crucial. To wrap up or quickly, how do you forgive somebody when the person hasn't even asked you for forgiveness? So we can see that in Acts 7, verse 60, the story of Stephen, when they were stoning Stephen, and he told God that don't hold their sins against them. I cannot imagine myself saying that. I mean, the first thing that will come to my mind is God, like, start striking them. But then Stephen said, don't hold their sins against them. Let it go. So when somebody has offended you, the person hasn't come to ask for your forgiveness. But because of the weight you are carrying, and you want to let go of that weight, how do you go about that? Like, or how easy is it? Let me put it, how easy is it to forgive somebody when the person hasn't asked for forgiveness?
Okay, so Stephen's scenario, Stephen is God's servant. Stephen understands what forgiveness is.
Yeah.
So God, please don't hold it against them. Right there on the cross, when Jesus Christ was dying, he said, please forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. You see, at the end of the day, if you understand what forgiveness is and what it can do to your life, I'm not sure you're going to hold anything against anybody for long. Yes, what the hurt is there, but the process to forgive should kickstart right away, because you know what it can happen. The Bible says you shouldn't allow the sun to set on anger. Why? Because when we are quiet, we start thinking on how to revenge what the person have done to us. So at the end of the day, if I realize that, okay, this is what forgiveness can do, then I know I need not to hold it on. It is difficult if the person hasn't asked for our forgiveness. We should know the forgiveness is not about the person, it's about you. Because as you use the cement bags, if I understand that forgiveness is a burden, why will I carry that burden? For how many years? For how many weeks? For how many months? And then the person will be free, especially if the person doesn't know that he has offended you.
Yeah.
And you'll be dying and the person will be leaving. No. So if you know that somebody has offended you, Matthew said in chapter 5 from 23 down, if you enter into the church for a sacrifice and realize that somebody has offended you,
leave it there.
Go back, make amends and come back. Yeah. Not necessarily if the person is traveling to US, you need to book the ticket, but understand the fact that that person has done something to you. So God, I've understood that he has done it. I want to let go. Help me to do so. That alone will let God understand the fact that you want to stop or you forget the person.
Well, you can also approach the person.
Yes.
And tell the person, look, 2 days ago,
you did this.
You said this
exactly.
To me. I was not happy about it, but
exactly.
Rather box exactly. Thinking that the person knows what they have done. And you know, they don't even know that they've offended.
And Kuukua, one funny thing, you'll be expecting the person to come. And you die. So don't wait for the person to come. That's why we say go to the person. If the person listen fine, if not, add people. Sometimes I can't approach Kuukua, but I know somebody who can approach Kuukua. I can tell the person, please, what Kuukua did to me, I couldn't. So please, Kuukua, tell him, I don't even know that I did that. And you see, now I can sleep well, because even Kuukua herself doesn't know that she has offended me. So don't wait for the person to come. If the person doesn't ask you to forgive, please do so, because you know that forgiveness will give you better healing and have a connection with you and God. So...
All too soon, our time is up. Today we have spoken about how to forgive, and we have realized that there's no steps that one can take to say that if I follow these steps, it means that I am forgiven, or this is how I can forgive. Forgiveness is a process, like we spoke about the last time. Forgiveness starts with a commitment you make to yourself. When you make that commitment that this person has hurt me, I cannot carry that weight or that burden, and so I decide to forgive the person. That is when you start the process of forgiveness. The fact that you've made that commitment does not even mean that you have forgiven the person. It is the beginning of the process to start forgiving. Sometimes you think that you forgive and something will happen, and then you remember that this thing have not. Keep forgiving the person. Keep telling yourself that I will forgive this person. I have forgiven this person over and over again. And with time, you get to that point where you think about the situation and you don't feel anything. And it's at that point that you know that you have actually forgiven this person. So thank you so much again for joining us on this episode. Like I said the last time, drop your comments in the comment section and let's have a discussion, share your thoughts, ask your questions, and we'll get back to you. So thank you so much again, Pastor Dan.
Thank you, Kuukua, for having me.
On our next episode.
Thank you so much, Kuukua. You're welcome.